Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, thanks so much for watching. For today's video, I have for you a massive eyeshadow palette collection and declutter. So, disclaimer, this entire video is already posted, but it's over 4 hours long. And I did get some feedback that people loved the long videos, but I also got some feedback that people preferred the way I did it last year, where I broke it up into multiple videos that were about an hour long a piece. So I figured I could just please my entire audience and do both. Why not, right? What else? I know I have way too many eyeshadow palettes, way more than any one person could ever use, but do please keep in mind that I do this, you know, I buy these for typically for review, for, you know, my hobby or job here on YouTube. And I love eyeshadow palettes. They're my favorite part of makeup. So that is just that. Eyeshadow palettes are definitely my weakness. And last disclaimer, please don't ask me for my makeup. I don't send makeup to anybody. I have a very large family with lots of nieces, and I have sisters, so they get first dibs, and then anything that, you know, I don't give to them, I sell on Mercari, and all the money I make on Mercari goes back into my channel to continue to buy eyeshadow palettes and whatever else that I want to buy to review for you guys, or that you guys want to see, obviously. So I think that covers everything. So if that sounds interesting to you, then why don't we go ahead and get started? Alright, let's get started with the final video, part 4 of 4, and here we go. Alright, and I have the Pie palette from Glamlight. And it looks like a cherry pie or a strawberry pie. And this is what the inside looks like. Brand new. Really pretty. And it's got a blush in the middle. Never used it. Will I use it? I might, but honestly, don't think about it, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. It's like one of those I feel like I might use once or twice and then move on, just because I've got so many palettes. It's hard to get back to palettes. This is the Glamlight Chocolate Donut palette. This was their only neutral palette until they came out with the Chocolate Martini palette. So, oh, and of course the Michaela palette has some neutrals in it. So this is what this looks like. And it is raised like a donut. It's got little sprinkles on it. Super cute. This is what this looks like, and that's a highlighter in the middle. Very pretty. I got a really, really pretty look with it, but I haven't reached for it again, so I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Just because I have so much. And then this is the Cupcake palette. It's like a little mini oven. And then there's little sprinkles. And the back says nutritional facts. And then, haven't used this, but this is what it looks like. It's like purple and red, and I just want to make sure nothing's going to fall out. Okay, purple and red and pink. Super cute. I do like this one. I think I will keep this one. I have the Jeffree Star Blood Mini palette, which is right here. It just was out of the box. If I can open it, it's a lovely green palette. Lovely grungy palette. Definitely love the colors in here, so I am keeping this. Please excuse any mess you see in the mirrors. Can't fold all the mirrors back, so. I have the Glamlight Pizza Slice. Does it say a color? I think this is the vegetable. Doesn't say. Veggie Lovers, yeah. Glamlight Pizza Veggie Lovers. And this is a nice green grungy palette, so I'm hanging on to that one. Although, you know what, I think I'll let it go. I don't think these shimmers were quite as, these were some of their first releases. I don't think these shimmers were quite as good as the ones they release now. So I think I'm gonna let this one go. All right, let's see what I have next. Oh, this is the Ace Beauté Tropical Vibes palette. I love this palette. I filmed a video, I think, with this and forgot to post it, edit it, all that. So, whoops. But I'm definitely keeping this. It is a very good palette. I really do like it. Okay. Oh, this is the Ace Beauté Oceanic palette. And this is their new formula. Beautiful palette. Keeping that. This is the Milk Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette. I have not used this yet. Like I said, I haven't used any of my Milk palettes yet. I think I might have swatched this one though. Very pretty, definitely keeping. This is the BH Cosmetics Absinthe palette. This was part of their Halloween collection. I do like this a lot, so I'm keeping that. Well, no, I'm gonna let it go. Because I already got rid of all the other Halloween ones. I'm gonna let that one go too. This one's called, this is from BH Cosmetics, it's called Let That Shit Go. And this is what it looks like right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and let it go because I don't think they're available anymore. This is Milani Most Wanted Outlaw Olive. So keeping that, like that. More options for drugstore. Oh, found another e.l.f. bite-sized palette. This is Hot Jalapeno. I think this was when I was going to do a video of green palettes, but didn't get done, so that's why they're all in this bin. So these are all green palettes. Keeping that. What's this? Oh, okay. This is a brand called Milan Row, and this is Iconic Couture. And I haven't tried this yet. Looking at it, I probably won't use it, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that go. This is the Milan Row collaborating with Doodles by the Bunny. If you don't follow her on Instagram, you need to. She is so creative. She does mock-up palettes for different brands, and she's so creative. This is called Poison Ivy. And I'm definitely keeping this one because it's gorgeous. I don't think it's available anymore, but I want to try this brand and I love this color story. So this will give me an idea of whether or not I like the brand. And so if it's available, then I'll do a video, but I don't think it is, so probably not. Okay, this is BH Cosmetics Avocado Toast. I am definitely keeping this. It's a beautiful palette, beautiful grains, some neutrals. Definitely keeping that. And I think it's still available. This is Profusion Emeralds. Beautiful, keeping it. This is the Juvia's Place, the Tribe by Juvia's Place. Sorry, stupid plastic sleeve. Definitely keeping this. I think this is still available. They had discontinued it, and I think they brought it back. So yeah, keeping that. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Home for the Holidays. It was very limited edition. It's an all shimmer palette, so I am keeping that. Super cute. This is from It's Belle Cosmetics. This is Dawn of Fall. If this palette is available, I highly recommend it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'll be probably doing a video with this, just a fall video or something soon. I don't know, or I might just wear it in a fall video. Who knows? We'll see. This is Dose of Colors Cutting Edge. Absolutely stunning. Definitely keeping that. I've got plenty of grungy palettes now. I'm gonna have to figure out which ones are my favorite. This is from Ofra. This is a signature palette called Empowered. So it looks like all their signature palettes look like that, but this is the green palette. But since I have so many green palettes, I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. This one doesn't go very deep, so I'm gonna let it go. All right, this is from Juvia's Place. This is the Rebel Mints. And that's what it looks like right there. But I'm gonna let that one go. Brand new. I just don't see myself reaching for it. This is the Rebel Army from Juvia's Place. This is nice and deep and grungy, but I'm gonna let it go. Just those 4 deep, I think those would just muddy all up on my eyes. Okay, oh, I love this one. This is from Sugar Drizzle. This is their Pickle palette. And it is stunning. Very, very pretty. Don't need that. So I'm hanging on to that. I was wondering where that was. This is my Gimme Glow Cosmetics Pastel Dreams palette. And that is what it looks like right there. Gorgeous. Definitely keeping that. I mean, okay, if you've never seen Gimme Glow's Cosmetics Shimmers, let me just blow your mind real quick. So there you go. There they are. A little chunky, but well worth it. Hopefully y'all can see me. Sorry, I don't know if I'm on screen or not. Anyways, there they are. Look at those shimmers. Ooh. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, keeping that. Here's my Blend Bunny Cosmetics Surge palette. Most definitely keeping this beauty. I love that it has like neons down there, and then you got like some more deeper tones here. Then you've got a row of shimmers. Stunning. Absolutely love it. This is ColourPop Fade into Hue. I'm not sure if it's still available or not, but this is their rainbow palette. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping it. You can never have enough rainbow palettes in my opinion. I need to do a video of all my rainbow palettes and compare them for you guys. Let you know which ones are my favorites and all that stuff. This is made by Mitchell Feet on the Ground, I believe. It doesn't, oh, it does say Feet on the Ground, yeah. This one I haven't used, no, I've swatched it, I haven't used it. But this one I do see myself using, so I'm gonna keep this one. Okay, this is from BH Cosmetics. This is Miss Claus Santa's Daughters Here Slay, the Lit List. So I think this was last year's Christmas. I don't know. Anyways, there it is. Not available anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Okay, I've got another Morphe palette. This is the 35M Boss Mood. I do like this one. I think I will keep this one. I like the grungies and I like the purples, so I'll hang on to it. This one I was going to do a video on. I don't know if it's worth it anymore, but it's from Beauty Bay. I don't even know if it's available. This is the Jade palette. I mean, I think it was a collaboration. But that's what that looks like. You know what? I think I'm just going to let this one go. I've got so many big palettes, and this one is huge. It's 42 colors. I don't know. It's really pretty, but I've got so many like this that I'm just going to let this one go. Alright, this is the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. This was his purple palette that everybody was up in arms about because it wasn't as purple as they thought it should be. I still think it's a beautiful palette, so I'm absolutely keeping it. Spent a lot of money on it, keeping it. It's not going anywhere. And then I have the ABH Norvina collection, volume 4. Never used it. That's what the palette looks like. Pretty pink. And it's got real pretty pinks and purples in here. But, I don't know, I just don't think I'll use it as much as I thought I would when I bought it. So it's brand new, so I'm going to go ahead and let this go. This is a dupe to the Bloodlust palette. This is called Purple Rain. This is from C-Color Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. So if you don't want to support Jeffree Star, but you want the color story, there you go. C-Color Cosmetics did that. But I'm going to let this go. Ace Beauté redid their formula, so I have two Vintage Dawns. This is what it looks like, Vintage Dawn. And it was a really good palette, but they redid their formula and their shimmers and mattes are better. So I'm going to let this one go and keep the new one. Same thing with Slice of Paradise. This is what it looks like. And this is their old formula. The new formula is more shimmery. So I'm going to let go of the old formula and keep the new one. I have the ABH Sultry palette. Love this palette. This is one of my all-time favorite palettes, especially from ABH. So I'm definitely keeping this. I do wish it was still available, but if you want it, C-Color Cosmetics makes a dupe called Feverish. And it's not quite as blingy, but it does look like it. I don't want to take the plastic off because I'm going to sell it, but that's what that looks like, and they're very reasonably priced. I have some more from C-Color Cosmetics. These are their, oh, I've got Huda Beauty actually too. Okay, this is the Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions. Mine was broken and whatnot, but that's what it looks like. I'll let that go. I have the Smoky Obsessions. I am going to hang on to this one because I do love this one. This is from C-Color Cosmetics. It's a dupe for the Warm Brown Obsessions. No, this is a dupe for the Mauve Obsessions. My bad. So there you go. That's what it looks like, but I'm going to let that go. And then this is a dupe for the Smoky Obsessions. Yep. From C-Color Cosmetics. And that's what it looks like right there, just like the Smoky Obsessions. So I'm going to let those go. Okay. Oh, this is the Dominique Cosmetics Latte Palette. And that's what it looks like. I am keeping this, but C-Color Cosmetics has a dupe called the Unisex 4. That's the sleeve. That's the palette. And that's what the palette looks like. So you can put the latte palette right next to it and see that the colors are the same. It's hard to see with the plastic on there, but I don't want to take the plastic off because it's brand new. So anyways, I don't need the dupe. I had planned to do videos on these, but it never got done, so I'm letting them go. Okay, I've got the Jeffree Star Blue Blood. There it is right there, Blue Blood. I will never use this because it's too much blue, so I'm letting this go. But if you do want a dupe, C-Color Cosmetics has one called Blue Sky. Not exact formula, of course, but you know, pretty much the same tones. There's the palette. And there you go. That's what it looks like. So that's a dupe for the Blue Blood. Oh, here's the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. I'm absolutely keeping this palette. It is stunning. But C-Color Cosmetics did a dupe for it. This is the Galaxy palette. So that's what this looks like. So I'm going to let that go. But if you're looking for a dupe, there you go. I've got the Jeffree Star Beauty Killer right here. I never use this, so I'm going to let it go, but there is a dupe for it. It's the C-Color Cosmetics Unisex 2. That's what the sleeve looks like. And then that's what the palette looks like. And then there are your colors, just like the Beauty Killer. So that's their dupe. I'm gonna let that go along with the Beauty Killer. Then we have the Loreal Los Angeles Cat's Pajamas. Yes, Cat's Pajamas right here. And that's what that looks like. And the C-Color Cosmetics Unisex 1 is a dupe for it. There you go, right there. Okay, I'm actually going to let both of those go. Okay, then I have the Jeffree Star, maybe? Yes, Androgyny palette right here. That's what that looks like. I never use it. It's not as good a quality as his newer stuff, so I just never reach for it. C-Color Cosmetics also has a dupe for it. This is the Unisex 3. There's the sleeve. There's the palette. And there you go. That's what it looks like, just like the Androgyny palette. Okay, so I'm going to let both of those go. Alright, and then this is the Ace Beauté Paradise Fallen. This is the old formula. But it's a beautiful purple palette if you want a purple palette. And their new formula is fabulous, so highly recommend it. Their old formula is really nice too. It's just not, their shimmers aren't as blingy as I would like. Same thing with, oh no, actually I think the Flare palette I determined was it their new formula or their old formula? I don't remember. Let me look. This is the Flare palette from Ace Beauté. Yes, I do believe it was their new formula. So I'm going to hold on to one. I have two of them because I bought it thinking that it was different formula and it wasn't. So I'm going to hold on to one and sell the other one. They're both new. And I take that back. This one is skinnier, so this one is their old formula. So I'm selling the old formula, but it's a brand new palette. Okay, keeping the new one. And then I think this is the last from Ace Beauté. This is the Blossom Passion. This is the old formula, but this is their pink palette. Beautiful, pink and red, mostly pink. Stunning. And I love it, but you know, keeping the new formula, of course. All right, let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, I have the Natasha Denona Glam palette. Absolutely keeping this. This is one of my favorite Natasha Denona palettes. Between this and the gold are my two favorites, so that's what that looks like. And then Alter Ego came out with a dupe called the Shadow Kiss, and I was going to do a video on it, but I never did. So I'm just going to let this one go. If I can get it open, I want to show y'all what it looks like at least. The packaging is lovely on here. It's that like soft matte. And there you go, the Shadow Kiss. And that's what it looks like. Just like the Glam palette. So letting this one go, don't need to. Alright, I have the ABH Jackie Aina palette. Absolutely love this palette. She did such a great job and didn't get enough recognition in my opinion. But this is what it looks like. Sadly, it's no longer available. However, and I am keeping it, C-Color Cosmetics does make a dupe, and it's called the Dusk to Dawn. And this is what it looks like. Brand new. Don't need it, so I'm sorry, I'm just holding the plastic over it. So I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Oh, this is another C-Color Cosmetics. This is called the Cherry 2, and this is a dupe for the Dominique Cosmetics Berries and Cream palette, which is no longer available. So there you go. Right there. So I'm going to let that one go. Don't need that one. Oh, last one. Oh, this is a dupe for the ABH Norvina 4 that I showed y'all. I knew I was looking for it. This is called the Festival palette. This is what it looks like. And there you go. Just like the volume 4. I believe it was volume 4. So yeah. Let's see, this is all my Juvia's Place palettes, which I see myself getting rid of a lot. Okay, this is the Nubian 2. I never reach for it. It's a beautiful palette. Oops. But I never reach for it. So I'm going to let it go. Alright, this is the Magic Mini by Juvia's Place. This one I'm definitely keeping. I love the colors in here and I use it a lot. I used to have the full size. That's actually for selling my Mercari. I bought the mini because I just didn't want one as big. This is the mini Masquerade. Same thing. I bought the mini because, and the full size is for selling my Mercari. This is the Festival by Juvia's. Never reached for it, so I'm going to go ahead and let it go. The Saharan 2 by Juvia's. I really do like this one, but I never reach for it, so I am gonna go ahead and let it go. Okay, this is the Afrique by Juvia's. And that is what it looks like right there. Very pretty palette, but again, never reached for it. So I'm gonna let it go. The Warrior by Juvia's Place. This is a beautiful neutral palette. I'm gonna put that on the maybe list. No, I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I have plenty of neutral palettes. I don't need another one. Okay, this is the Warrior 3 by Juvia's. And it's brand new. Yeah, it's brand new. I'm gonna let it go. Okay, the Zulu by Juvia's. This one I do like a lot. I'm gonna hang on to this one. The Juice by Juvia's. I love this one, so I'm definitely keeping this one. And the Nomad by Juvia's. Let's see. Very grungy. Sorry, did I show it to you? Very grungy, very pretty. But I have a lot of grungy palettes, so I think I'm gonna let this one go. Brand new. This is Beauty Bay, the Golden Age. Nice, pretty neutral palette. A little 9-pin palette. I like this. I need to put this with my 9-pin palettes. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to this, even though I don't think it's available anymore. I like it. This is Ace Beauté, Falling for You. I think this might be another one that I did a video on and didn't post it. But it's a fabulous palette. I really do like it. Now I will be pulling it out this fall for sure. Alright, this is the Nabla Dreamy 2, the Mystic palette. Never used it. Do I want it? There's only 3 mattes in there. No, I think I'm gonna let it go. That's what it looks like. It's very pretty, and I do like Nabla's formula, but I just don't see myself reaching for this. So I'm gonna let it go. This is the Nabla Side by Side. This is a fabulous nude palette if you're looking for a good nude palette. It's got warm and cool tones. So I really like this one a lot. So yeah, I do recommend this one. Okay, this is the Saharan by Juvia's. Brand new. That's what it looks like. Sorry I didn't show it to you. I don't see myself using it. There's only 4 mattes in there, and they're not really mattes I would use, so I'm gonna let this go. Okay, this is BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles. definitely keeping this. Did something break? Anyways, that's what it looks like. Definitely keeping this. Pretty sure it's available on their site now that it's up. Okay, this is the Nabla Secret palette. This one I do like a lot. It's got a lot more mattes in it. Well, a few more mattes in it. So I am going to hang on to this one. Okay. This is the Ace Beauté Nostalgia palette. And I think this came out in their new formula, so keeping this. And this is the Ace Beauté Classical Paradise palette. And that's what the palette looks like. And I did do a video comparing this to the old formula. This is the new formula. And you can see my opinions in there. You can search that up on my YouTube. Or on my channel, I should say. Okay. These are all my Pat McGrath palettes, and I've got a Danessa Myricks palette. This is a Lightwork Volume 3 Infinite Light palette. This came out limited edition. It was a huge hit, and it's got lots of multi-chromes and stuff like that in there. People really went nuts over it. I think she's coming out with another version of it, but anyways, this is the first one she came out with, and everybody loved it. I never used it. So I'm going to go ahead and let it go. It's not available anymore, and like I said, she's coming out with a different version or something. I'm not sure. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership Mega Celestial Odyssey palette. This was a holiday palette, not last year, but the year before, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I might be wrong. This one might have been last year. But this one was not my favorite. It's pretty. It just wasn't my favorite. So I'm going to go ahead and let this one go. It's brand new. Somebody else can get good use out of it. Then I have the Celestial Divinity. This, I think, was from 2 Christmases ago. I don't know. But anyways, I liked this. Yeah, this is from 2 Christmases ago. This was her first one that she released like this. I love this one. And apparently these were the shades that were in the Star Wars palettes, I think. I didn't get those, so I'm happy to have this. So I'm definitely keeping this one. Next up, I have the Mothership Subliminal. This is her first one. And of course, we all know they look like this. And this is what this beauty looks like right here. Very pretty. Spoiler alert, I will probably be keeping all of my Pat McGrath palettes except for the first one that I got rid of. So there's that one. And I keep them in the boxes because they're so pretty. Her artwork is just fabulous. Okay, this is Sublime. This was the second one. That's what it looks like. See what I mean about the artwork? It's just so pretty. And there's that one. Right there. So pretty. Definitely keeping that one. She recently just re-released this one. This is the Mothership 3 Subversive. It had been sold out for forever. So I just recently got my hands on it, so I'm excited. It even still has the plastic, I think. Yeah, well, yeah, it still has the plastic on the outside. And that is what this beauty looks like. Stunning. So pretty. This is for Decadence. And I got lucky and got this in special packaging. This is in the gold packaging. So it's gold and then black on the back. Very pretty. And then this one's probably my least favorite. And actually I think I am going to let this one go because I never ever reach for this. It doesn't have any like special shades. So yeah, I think I'm gonna let this one go. Wow, I can't believe I'm letting one go. You know, the completionist in me wants to keep them all, but I'm getting rid of that mentality, so I'm letting it go. Okay. Now, this is probably the most popular one. This is Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction. Here we go. I just wore this one the other night and got major compliments on it. It's so pretty. So pretty. And that white is like gold. It's not white. It is like gold on the eyes. It's gorgeous and so blingy. So yeah, if you're looking to start off with one, I would recommend either this one. Like if you're more of a neutral lover, I would either recommend this one or one that I'll get to in just a minute, that I'll tell you about. Okay, this one is the Mothership 6 Midnight Sun. I'm telling you, the artwork is just so stunning. Here's Midnight Sun. Very pretty. This is the other one I would recommend. This is Mothership 7 Divine Rose. It's got some blushes in here, some roses in here, but it's more on the neutral side. And I got lucky and got it in the special packaging. I don't think this is available anymore, but it's pink and then it's gold on the back. But this is a very kind of neutral palette. So, very pretty. This is the one that Alter Ego has a dupe of. It's called Luster, I think. So yeah, very stunning. So between either Bronze Seduction or Divine Rose, I would go with one of those two if you're looking for more of a neutral palette to get started, to try out Pat McGrath. Okay, next up is Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2. This one I also got lucky and got it in special packaging. Very pretty, like pink blush, and it's gold on the back. And then this is what this looks like. This is more my style. I like more blingy colors. You've got a multi-chrome in there. Hopefully you can see the shift in the mirror. Yeah, there you go. You can see that shift. Very pretty. And then, last but not least in the Mothership collection that I don't have her newest palette. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up either because it's kind of another rose palette. This is the Mothership 9 Utopian Dream. Because again, the completionist in me wanted to have everything, but I'm trying to be good and not do that anymore. So this one is probably my favorite just because of all of the shifty colors in here. And this color right here is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Would use it with like a glitter glue or something, but it's so pretty. So yeah, those are my Mothership palettes. Like I said, I don't have number 10 that she just released. And then I have the, what does she call these? Mothership Subliminal Platinum Bronze. So there's that one. I really like that one a lot. That reminds me a little bit of the Rose Decadence. Or whatever. I don't know. Then I've got Mothership Sublime Bronze Ambition. Right there. Honestly, I never reached for this one, so I'm going to let this one go. I don't think this one's available anymore either. I'm going to let this one go. Okay, then I have Mothership Subversive Lovey and Rose. And I never really reached for this one either, even though it's got the purples and the pinks. So I'm going to let that one go as well. Then I have the Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptation. This was a holiday palette. Don't believe it's available anymore. This one I am going to hang on to. I really like that green in there. It's really pretty. So I'm going to hang on to that one. Very pretty. This is the Mothership Rose Decadence. And that is what this one looks like. I think I'm going to let that one go too. I don't reach for it. And these are just little, what does she call them? Eye Ecstasy Sublime. So like these are her more neutral shimmers. Never reach for them, so I'm gonna let it go. And these are her more colorful ones. This is Subversive. So that's them right there, but I'm gonna let that go too. Still great Pat McGrath quality, just in cheaper packaging. This is the Mothership, oh boy, no, Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quad Deep Space Divinity. That's what that looks like. And it just looks like that on the outside. And that's what it looks like on the inside. I don't see myself really reaching for this anymore, so I'm gonna let that one go. I'm not sure if that one's available. I feel like that one was a holiday release too. Okay, this is the Celestial Divinity Luxe Quad Fleur Fantasia. Oh, this one I do like a lot. It's really pretty. So I am going to hang on to that one. Okay, then I have Divine Rose Luxe Quad Eternal Eden. And that's what that looks like. Just a pretty like pink rose palette. Won't really reach for that, so I'm going to let that one go. Okay, this is the Blitz Astral Quad Iconic Illumination. So these are all Blitz Astral shades, so this is more of a special quad. She doesn't really do those very often, so I am hanging on to this one for sure. I'm not sure if that one's still available or not. I want Nocturnal Nirvana, but I can't ever find that one, unfortunately. It's discontinued. But whatever, I'll hang on to that one. That goes there. Then I've got Celestial Divinity Luxe Quad Interstellar Icon. I think I'm gonna let that one go too. That blue is super pretty, but again, I don't wear blue very much, so yeah, I think I'm gonna let that one go. I have a Charlotte Tilbury quad. This is the Luxury of Pops Pillow Talk. I didn't even realize I had this. I forgot about this. So that's that right there. So yeah, I'm gonna hang on to that. All right, next up, I have the ABH Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2. Sorry, did I show it to you? That's what it looks like. And here is what the inside looks like. Right there. Very pretty. Never touched it. Probably not going to at this point, so going to let it go. I have the ABH Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3. This one I have used, and it was very good quality. I was very pleased with it. And I do like these tones. This is like perfect fall palette for me right there. So I am going to hang on to that one. And then this is the Pro Pigment Palette, or Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 1. And I have not used this one. This one has a lot of purples in it, but it has a lot of other strange colors too. So I think I'm gonna let this one go too. Like I said, I'm trying to get rid of my big palettes. Trying to trim down on them. All right. Next I have the Michaela Glam Light palette. This is her first palette. I don't think I've even used this one yet. This one's real pretty. It has the diamonds or silver or whatever in there. I think they're supposed to be diamonds. It's got glitter in there basically. And oh, no, I have used this one. Okay, I've used it quite a lot, it looks like. Or maybe I just swatched it. I don't know, but that's what it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. So as you can see, the top row is more neutral, and then you've got your pops down here. So if you were looking at getting a Michaela palette and you're more into neutrals, this one's probably more for you than the part 2. But, you know, that's up to you, of course. But I am absolutely keeping this. I love Michaela, I love Glamlight, and I love this palette, so win-win. Okay, this is the Glamlight Pro Paint palette, I think. This was their second version. It's the smaller one. And that's what it looks like. It's like a painter's palette. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely not getting rid of this. Then I have the Burger palette. And it also comes in a wrapper like the slider did. Like a fast food wrapper. And it's also puffed up like a bun. And that's what it looks like. And then here is the inside of the palette. Absolutely stunning. That shade right there, blue cheese, oh, so pretty. I mean, you can see the reflect off of these, so keeping this for sure. Next up, I have the Glamlight Cake palette. Adorable. And this is what it looks like right here. Absolutely stunning. So there you go. Definitely keeping this one. I think I've swatched a few of the shades, but I haven't used them all. Okay, then this is the Glamlight Ice Cream Dream palette. This is like more of the little sprinkles move too, by the way. But this is like more of a pastel palette. It's got a lot of pastels down here, but they're real saturated, real pigmented, so very good palette. Definitely keeping this one as well. As you can tell, I love Glamlight. Okay, this is the paint palette, their original paint palette. So this one's bigger, and it comes with like a little paintbrush on the inside right there. That's how it's packaged. And see, so it's bigger than the other one. And again, it's like an artist's easel. And there you go. That's what it looks like right there. I think I'm gonna let this one go. I've actually never used this. It's very pretty, but I have these colors, and this is quite big and bulky, taking up a lot of room. It's brand new, so I'll let somebody else get use out of it. And then last but not least for Glamlight, I have the pizza palette. I think this was the original palette they came out with that got them so popular. Right here. And this is what it looks like, and it's brand new. Yeah, this is brand new. That is what it looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and let this one go as well. Again, another big bulky palette taking up room. Trying to make some room. Plus this is a much older palette. It's newer in my collection, believe it or not. I think I rebought it because I think I got like a mystery box or something. I don't know. But anyways, it's newer and it's brand new. So it's not like expired or anything. I don't think I'll use it. So there you go. Alright, now for my big ColourPop palettes. This one is Play It Jewel. Never used it, but I really do like the colors in here. I don't know if this one's still available, but I'm going to hang on to this one. This one is Rock Candy. This one's really pretty. I really do like this one. I just don't like the pressed glitters. So that's what it looks like. Really pretty. But I think I'm gonna let it go because I'm just not big on the pressed glitters. And like I said, I'm trimming down on my big palettes. This is Smoke and Roses. This is another one I think I filmed a video on and never posted it, but I loved this palette, so I'm gonna keep this palette. This is Stone Cold Fox. Can you see it? There we go. Very nice cool tone palette, which I love cool tones, so I am going to hang on to this. This is Bare Necessities. Never used this one. It's a great neutral palette, but I have so many neutral palettes and this one's so big. It's like, what, 30 shades? So I'm going to let this one go. Okay, and then You're Golden. Again, another real pretty palette. This is more warm tone than I normally would wear with a few pops of cool tones in there. So I'm gonna let this one go. Brand new. Okay, this is the All Good palette. I don't think they have this anymore, which is kind of a shame. So I really do like the colors in here, but again, it's a big palette and I have these colors in other palettes, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. It's beautiful though, so somebody will get good use out of it, I hope. Just not me. And last but not least, it's a Mood. I don't remember this one. Oh, yes I do. I haven't touched this one, but it got messy from the sheet. Sorry. Here's the palette. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it, and I'm gonna let it go. Last bit of palettes. Yay! Are you tired? I sure am. This is Bye Bye Birdie. Love this one. Mauve and purple tones. Definitely keeping it. Sweet Talk. More of a coral peachy palette. Great for the summer. Do love this one. Definitely keeping it. Lizzie McGuire, What Dreams Are Made Of. I just think this is a super fun color palette, so I'm keeping it. This is their collab with Raw Beauty Christie at Forest Sight. Absolutely stunning. We'll be using this fall. Not available anymore, sadly, I don't think. I don't think this one is either. Lush Life. Stunning. Beautiful. But will I wear it? No. Letting it go. Alright. This is the Good Sport palette. Sadly no longer available. Absolutely stunning for the fall, especially. Hanging on to that one. This is the Powerpuff Girls. Never used it. Very bright. I'm gonna go ahead and let that one go. This is the Limoncello palette. Neutral palette with some green and yellow and blue. I really did like this one, so I am gonna hang on to this one. Okay, this is Plush Like Me. This kind of reminded me of the 90s. Grungy. So, and I really did like the quality, so I'm going to hang on to that one. This one was a holiday release. I'm hoping they'll come back out with it this Christmas. This is the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer palette. Absolutely loved this palette. It was so much fun to play with. Nice holiday palette, so yes, I'm keeping that. Then I have the Gather Round Sisters Hocus Pocus palette that they first came out with that everybody went nuts over and they brought it back. Absolutely keeping that. I love this one. And they're coming out with Hocus Pocus 2. So excited. Not ColourPop, Disney is. This is Garden Variety. I really like this. This is a great spring summer palette. All I See Is Magic. This one is from a while back. And it's a fabulous palette. But I think I'm going to let it go. I haven't reached for it in a while. Okay, then I have the Disney Mulan palette. Definitely keeping this. It's so pretty. Even though I don't wear reds a lot. This red right here, it's like, I don't know if it was supposed to be a pressed glitter, but I mean, ooh, is that pretty. It's not like a typical pressed glitter. It's creamy. So, definitely keeping that. And then I have the Sandstone palette. I really like this palette. This is a nice, like, warm tone neutral palette. Hanging on to that. Then I have Wild Nothing. This is a nice spring palette, but I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. It's a nice spring palette, and this brown lets me take it as deep as I want to. Or I can just do a wash of color. I like it. So I'm going to keep it. The Ménage à Moi. I really liked this palette. Kind of mauve tone. Very pretty. Then this is the Boudoir Noir. I really liked this one too. It's like a neutral grungy palette. Very pretty. It's hard to, there we go. It's hard to see with that gold background. Then this is Flutterby. Nice cool tone purple palette. Trying to get it, there you go, where you can see it with that gold background. And then we have California Love. It's a nice neutral palette. I'm gonna let this one go. I don't need it. Okay, then You're a Cutie. This one's not available anymore, unfortunately. No, I think I'm gonna let it go. It's really cute, but I have so many purple palettes, and looking at like It's My Pleasure and Lilac Hue a lot, I feel like I've got these colors already. So yeah, I'm gonna let that go. Okay. Then I've got Good as Gold. I'm not sure if this one's still available or not, but it's beautiful. Kind of gives you the feel of the Natasha Denona Gold palette in a way. So I really like that one. Cabana Club. I'm not sure if this one's still available or not, but I really liked the colors. Had a lot of fun playing with this one, so keeping this one. Sonic Bloom. Oh, I just love the artwork on this. It's so pretty. And the palette is really pretty. Let's see if I can get it where y'all can see it without the gold background. Oh, there we go. Really pretty, but I don't see myself reaching for it a lot, so I'm gonna let it go. Okay, this is the Sailor Moon Pretty Guardian palette. Does the little whatever. This is very light, very pastel, very much probably not gonna wear it. I have so many pastels, so, and I wasn't into Sailor Moon, never watched it, so I don't have any nostalgia with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. Okay, let's see. So Very Lovely. I do like this one. It's a nice romantic palette. So yeah, I'm gonna hang on to that. Okay, and then we have the Nightmare Before Christmas, which they discontinued pretty quickly, sadly. It's really cute. Sorry. It's really cute, but I probably won't reach for it again, so I'm gonna let that one go. This is the Hocus Pocus, the second one they came out with, Witching Hour. And I do like this one. A lot of people didn't, but I really liked how blingy the shimmers were, and I didn't mind the color story. I was able to come up with a few good good looks with it. Okay, then I have the All That. This is more of like it was like a Valentine's Day palette. I never reached for it, so I'm gonna let this go. Ouch. This is the Whatever palette. This is a very burgundy palette. I think I will hang on to it for the fall, winter, because I don't have a lot of burgundy palettes. Okay, this is Lust for Dust. Dusk. Lust for Dusk, not dust. Did I never use this? I don't know, but I really like it, so I'm going to hang on to it. It's really pretty. Then I have Truly Madly Deeply, and I do like this one a lot, so I'm going to hang on to this one. I don't know if this one's still available or not, but this is the Malibu Barbie palette. I really had a lot of fun with this palette. I really did. You can do neutrals or you can do brights. I really, really do like this palette, so hanging on to it. Then I have the Disney Designer Collection. It's a princess thing. Very neutral palette, but I do like it, and it's, you know, it's got a black, so, and it's got some depth here too, so I can take it deep if I want to. And I do believe, last but not least, is the Designer Collection Midnight Masquerade palette from Disney. And this is what it looks like. I think this one might still be available. I'm not sure. There you go. That's what it looks like. It's Disney, so of course I'm not getting rid of it. So there you go. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have no idea how many palettes these were. If you guys counted, more props to you. But I will count because I've got to go through and, you know, organize everything now that I've made a disaster of my already messy room. Oh, I've got 3 palettes that I was deciding on. Okay. This one, the Too Faced Hot Buttered Rum. It's kind of more of a bronzy palette. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it just because it's nice mini palette. I'm going to hang on to it. Let's see. And then I did look up the LA Girl palettes, and they are available, at least on their website. I'm not sure about Ulta, but they are available, so I'm definitely hanging on to them because these are a really good drugstore option, or affordable option. I don't know if they're available in the drugstore, but they're an affordable option, so I'm going to hang on to all 3 of those. So again, I have no idea how many I have. As I organize everything and put everything together, I will count them up, and I will pop it up here at the end of the video so that you know the final total, the total number of palettes I have, how many I'm getting rid of, and how many I'm keeping. I am really hoping that I got rid of at least 30% of my collection. That's my goal. 50% would have been better, but I doubt I got that far. I just love eyeshadow palettes too much, and I bought all these myself too, so it's hard to let them all go. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having a great day or evening wherever you are in this world. Oh wait, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. I do have a giveaway going on right now. It's for when I reach 1,000 subscribers, but I'm going to change it to when I reach 500 subscribers. Just because it's been up for so long. I'm going to change it to 500 subscribers. So when we reach 500 subscribers, I've got a great giveaway. I will link that in the cards above here and in the description box down below. So make sure you have to be a subscriber to win. So make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you're notified of all of my future uploads. Okay, I think I said everything. Sorry, I'm trying to talk fast. Thank you again. Have a great day or evening wherever you are in this world. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye!